So I just wanted to wrap up the year by talking about the 30-year anniversary of UFC. Let's take a look at some highlights from the year and let's, as the people, pick a fighter of the year. It's crazy to think that all of this happened in just 1 year. The Adesanya rematch with Alex Pereira, where he gets his belt back from the longtime rival, setting him up with the possum. Here, Alex is very confident that he's going to finish the fight, and bang, he gets hit with a strong right, and then again, followed it up. That's gotta be a great story arc right there. Finished it with the hammer fist. Adesanya returning fire with the bow and arrows. The memes that came out of that were just fire. They had some solid memes. He did, I would say, Adesanya did kind of here. We'll rewatch this back right here. That setup, bang! Oh, that was so clean. He literally rocked him. I don't think I've seen Alex's torso be turned that much, and that second punch just really finished the job. There was no coming back. His head even bounced off of the canvas, and he followed it up with that final hammer fist. Yeah, so I don't think there could have been a better way for Adesanya to kind of redeem himself from that loss, because you got to think Israel had lost to Alex by that point 3 times. So he was three losses into his rivalry with Alex, and that fourth fight he really got it back. So I was happy to see Adesanya get his vengeance back. They had a great rivalry. I think after this moment, though, Israel did get a little kind of annoying. I still like Israel Adesanya as a fighter. He's an entertaining fighter, great personality for the fight game. Whether you love him or you hate him, you're going to watch. It's just one of those things, too, where you've lost to someone 3 times in a row. You kind of just want the guy, and it's each time he fights him, he's so close to winning the fight, and Alex just pulls out that deadly left hook, or that deadly right. What's it come from, his right or his left? I think it comes from, he's got that deadly left hook. I believe it's his lead hook. Left hook. But yeah, so you can imagine, like, every time that you're competing against someone and you're winning the competition, and then they just pull out the thunder and take the win from you. So it's one of those things where I was really hoping Adesanya would get it back, which he did. All right, here's another one. This was an unexpected victory right here. People pretty much had it in the bag that Sean was just going to get demolished by Aljamain Sterling right here. Perfectly set up. God. Even Aljamain, he kissed the canvas. He didn't really quite, his head didn't quite bounce off the canvas, but he did kiss it. And boom, that's when his head did kind of bounce off. It was just basically fist and oh my God, what a victory. Boom, there it is. Right here, it kind of looks almost like when you're fighting in a dream and you're having trouble trying to strike at your opponent in the dream. Ground and pounding can be difficult sometimes because it looks easy. It looks like all you have to do is swing at the person's face, but the floor is right behind them. It's easier for the person to kind of slip one way and then bam, you're punching the floor. Let's see this again in ultra slow motion. So right here, Aljamain really extends. Doesn't even touch the nose. And Shalom Mali was so fast with it. We're watching in slow motion, and look at that. Sterling just seeing it coming. Perfectly placed right on the chin, drops Aljamain. But when I was watching the fight in real time, this moment happened so fast. It was just so crazy. Boom, there it is again. And Aljamain Sterling was one of those, okay, give me a moment, guys. Okay, Aljamain Sterling and Leon Edwards are 2 champions who are not, just people don't really care for them. They're not personalities that the fans got behind. Not to say that they have 0 fans. Obviously, if you're in the UFC to any degree, you have some kind of fan support behind you. But on a grand scale, Aljamain Sterling and Leon Edwards, they're both skilled. If they got to the point where they did become champions, they have skills to become champions. But I think the thing is that the way they both won their championship titles kind of rubbed people the wrong way, because in a lot of ways their situations are similar. Leon Edwards, for example, won the championship against Kamaru. But if you were to show somebody the initial fight, like, oh, how did you initially get your championship belt? What was the fight that won you the belt? And then you show them the first, or well, I guess technically the second fight that he has with Usman. Usman was just mopping the floor with him. It was basically a done deal. The only reason Usman lost is because he got too comfortable, let his guard down, and got kicked. Wasn't really the Hail Mary kick on behalf of Leon Edwards. Leon Edwards did what he does. He's a kickboxer. But where Usman really messed up was just letting his guard down. So in my perspective, Leon winning the belt was more on Usman getting comfortable, just thinking, I got this in the bag. All I have to do is ride this clock out. And he didn't protect himself. So Leon, in my perspective, won the belt based off of Usman's negligence because he was winning the fight. On the other hand, Aljamain Sterling wins the belt from Petr Yan because of a illegal knee. And they both had this reaction to winning the belt. So both Leon and Aljamain, the way they celebrate their victories when it's kind of like, well, you didn't really dominate the fight. You didn't really win the belt. Leon, you got lucky because Usman got comfortable and neglected to protect himself. Aljamain, you just got lucky that this guy hit you with an illegal knee. So it's hard to get behind somebody when they're celebrating themselves as champions, but it's like you didn't really win the fights. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Here's another one where Poirier was blocking, but man, that shin just wrapped right around the guard. There was nothing that could be done. He was done. If you're already protecting yourself, but that leg is wrapping around your guard, you're done. But that was a great KO. I remember hearing Dustin talk about how it was hard for him to rewatch this back and just see his body give out like that. I'm sure for just anybody who gets knocked out, if it's on video like this, if you're a competitor and then you're just watching this back and your body just goes limp, that's probably a hard thing to watch. Justin Gaethje's the man now, so who knows if he's gonna carry on the belt until the end of his career, kind of like Jorge did, or if he's gonna actually put it on the line and defend it like it's another active belt. Jeez, just look at this right here. Bang! My ears are ringing just seeing this happen. This fight right here, Usman fighting on the same card here, Makhachev versus Volkanovski too. Both fighters taking these fights on short notice was also another spectacular thing to watch. It does suck that Alex just lost in this is such a definitive boom right there, that's it. And that's the moment he knew he messed up. But I mean, still a lot of praise for Alex because you gotta think, both Alex and Kamaru Usman took these fights on short notice and just, could not get, dude, that was such a hard fight to watch. But yeah, so I think those are some of the highlights of the year, some of my favorite moments. Even though a lot of those fighters are fighters that I was really hoping would win. Like Alex, man, I was really hoping he'd take that title from Islam. But Islam, he won the belt, or he defended his title, and in dominant fashion. However, I will say that fight, both Alexander Volkanovski and Kamaru Usman took these fights on short notice and saved those cards. I think who was supposed to fight? It was Chimaev versus Paulo Costa, which would have also been a great fight. And it was Islam rematch with Charles Oliveira. So the fight was already an interesting fight to start with. But because the other two fighters had to pull out for whatever reasons, I don't remember right now at the time, Alex and Usman both stepping up last minute, like I think about 2 weeks or a week notice for each of them. They both had about a week or two to prepare for the fight. So those guys really did save the card. So they're still champions in my book. Let's take a look at some of the memes from the year. Kamzat, me. Yeah, Kamzat just has this like menace. He just looks like a straight psychopath, man. You just look at his face, man. Imagine just on the other side of the cage that's the face that's looking at you. I'm gonna be dressed in my living room watching the Abu Dhabi card. Alex Pereira in Anderson Silva's corner at UFC 234 when he fought Izzy. Damn, that's crazy. Is that really him? Yeah, that looks like Alex. Yeah, I think that's one of his tattoos right there too. Damn, so Alex was really just following Izzy's career around for the longest time. POV, you just got brutally KO'd in the UFC and it's just Joe Rogan with the mic just... Just imagine getting knocked out and then you wake up and then this is the first thing you see in your face. All right, hold on. Okay, let's look at this. They really do be sleeping on Oh Sharky. Who was the editor for this? Hooked. That was a solid edit, actually. That was really good. Oh my God, this moment, so brutal. Someone had to add that audio. Why are you running? Oh my God, I think there's another one. Hold on, look at this right here. Oh no, why did they do this to her? I don't even know who that fighter was. I just remember that moment. It was So that's from Trilla VFX. Solid edit. This is probably one of the coolest moments this year. The Kevin Holland versus Wonderboy fight. And they even made an ad afterwards.
Oh, that reminds me. You coming to my after party? Wouldn't miss it. Want me to bring limes? Oh, that'd be so helpful, Steven. I'm thinking of trying a new margarita recipe. I'm more of a rocks twist guy.
Hey, can I come?
I sent you an invite.
Probably went to my spam.
I hate that. Good cocktail. Perfect. Let's go mingle.
Cuervo tradicional cristalino. Smooth, has an edge.
Man, I think my favorite thing about that fight though was the before the fight even happened, when they announced it. They announced the fight and Kevin Holland invited Wonderboy to just be on the podcast so they could talk right after announcing that they were going to fight each other. So yeah, Wonderboy really is just one of the nicest guys ever. And Kevin Holland is also just such a chill dude. Them both taking that fight and Kevin Holland kind of telling Wonderboy he was going to keep it on the feet. And for the most part, they kept it on the feet. I think it wasn't until like the last round that they kind of took it down to the ground. But I think that was probably my favorite fight of the year, as far as like the circumstances of the fight really made it enjoyable as a fan. I also wanted to share this clip with you guys. It's just Chael Sonnen being Chael Sonnen.
What's the secret sauce for every single time you hit the button, you see the red dot, you push play, it's one take Charlie's talking for like 10, 14, 16 minutes straight.
Steroids. A lot of steroids. Steroids really help. Like, people will say they're illegal, which is true. There's a truth to that, but they're also called a performance enhancer, and those are positive words.
I can listen to Chael Sonnen talk about anything. If you guys watch, I'm sure there's plenty of people here. Whoever's watching this video, I'm sure probably watches Chael Sonnen's videos. But I can listen to that guy talk about anything. Like, he talked about like DB Cooper, had nothing to do with martial arts. It's just him talking about DB Cooper. And he just can talk about anything. And it's so like entertaining to watch. So shout out to Chael Sonnen for just being that guy. Oh God, I also have to show you this. This is another one of my favorite moments from the year. So much happened this year. This is Craig Jones choking Alex Jones out unconscious. Craig Jones and Alex Jones, they must be related. I just can't believe Alex Jones was like, choke me unconscious. Look at him. He looks like Humpty Dumpty or something. And then he just wakes up like some kind of creature.
What understood?
You can tell too, he's just like coming back from a dream. I remember when he was on the Joe Rogan podcast and he was asking Eddie Bravo to choke him out, and Joe Rogan was like, please don't.
Oh my God, Eddie Bravo's here.
Oh, shit.
Jesus Christ.
You guys haven't choked each other out yet?
Nasa, bro.
Oh, fuck, I'll choke you out with this shirt.
Nasa.
Eddie, you
I'm
know.
gonna make you regret wearing this fucking shirt.
Go ahead and choke me out. On air.
No. Please
sit in
don't.
That would be
Yes.
hilarious.
Please
do it.
don't.
I'm not scared. Let's do it.
No. Eddie, don't.
Do it. Let's
Please
do
don't
it.
choke him unconscious.
Do it now. I'm not
Please
afraid.
don't.
Let's go.
So there is one fighter in particular this year that I just feel so bad for, because it's a fighter who's been trying to fight one person this whole year and has been waiting so patiently. And I think it's just not gonna happen. Allow me to show you what I mean.
He called out Alexander Volkanovski, and he also said he'd like to fight at 185. I'm wondering which one of those options is more likely to happen.
I have no clue.
Hit me with it. Just give it to me straight. What are my chances?
I have no clue.
Like 1 out of 100?
I'm not saying a fucking thing.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
God, that's so terrible, man. It's so bad. I feel so bad for Michael Chandler. It's just, God. He's waited for so long. Like, Michael Chandler did not deserve what happened to him this year. Can you imagine? You're like on this show and they're basically almost like guaranteeing you this mega fight with Conor McGregor. And Conor's out there like, I don't even think Conor wants to fight. I think he just likes the attention. If he does come back to fight also, I don't think he's not gonna be the same Conor. We're not gonna get the same Conor from his prime. Like, we've already been way past that. Conor is basically just a personality now. There's no more fight left in him. Not that he can't fight, but there's no more of that competitive fighter in him. I think he just really enjoys being remembered, being talked about. He enjoys the spotlight. Poor Chandler. Anyways, let's get into our fighter of the year. Who is our fighter of the year? So, our fighter of the year, Sugar Sean Strickland. Guys, that's it. That is our fighter of the year here at Fight Night Memes. Sugar Sean Strickland. I think both of these fighters had a pretty big year, but I think I'll give the edge to Sean Strickland. Let's actually take a look at the highlight moments of Sean Strickland's year. All right, so here we have the evolution of Sean Strickland. And if we look at the story here, we have this guard that everyone was making fun of when he fought Alex, the iCarly guard, and then boom, KO'd by Alex. Later to then train with Alex, to then defeat Israel Adesanya using the Philly shell, the MMA Philly shell. Then we got, after Sean beat Israel Adesanya, like the Adesanya that showed up to Saturday night. God. But yeah, people at the gym on Monday after watching Strickland beat Adesanya. It's just a basic 1-2. This meme right here. Israel Adesanya, you can't defeat me. And then it's all of his previous opponents who failed. They said, we know, but he can. It's like Sean Strickland. And then here the famous duct tape when Sean got his UFC belt and he broke it like basically the same weekend. He just put duct tape on it to fix it. This one. This is my favorite moment. This is why I had to use this picture for the meme. Me getting all the groceries in one trip. My mom who told me to take multiple trips. Oh God. Okay, let's see if we can find some video stuff now. This is from Left Hook Club.
I feel 10 feet tall right now. And strong as an ox. Who the fuck is this guy? Hey, who the fuck are you? Huh? Who the fuck are you? Okay, I like it. All right.
Oh, that was good. This right here. Whoever this is whispering into Adesanya, just keep saying it. He can't say it back. Oh my God, dude, that was so good. Let's take another look here. This is from Homo Fight. It says, we have seen enough Sean Strickland for 2023 Fighter of the Year. They also agree. He is the Fighter of the Year. Let's actually get closer on this. So the most recent moment here, Sean Strickland putting a beat down on Dricus du Plessis, the drunk guy who came to Sean Strickland's house looking like an intruder. So Sean came out to confront him. He's got a pistol. Anyways, yeah, so they agree. And then here, Sean Strickland commandeering Ian Gary's wife and Ian Gary becoming the baby of the family. That was good. All right, guys, that is my fighter of the year. Sugar Sean Strickland, 2024. Who knows what's going to happen for UFC 300. It is looking a little, looking a little bit weak right now. But hopefully we'll get some updates soon. Let me know what you're looking forward to in the new year. I've got some new video ideas I want to do on this channel based off of the analytics I'm seeing of what you guys are searching for when looking at my channel. So hopefully I can deliver some more things other than Fight Night memes. I do want to post more sparring footage. I got a lot of stuff from this previous year that I did not post this year. So yeah, the sparring footage will be back when I can get to editing it, which hopefully I can do by February. But yeah, let me know what you guys are looking forward to in the new year, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Don't forget, use hashtag Fight Night Memes to share your memes, and I will take a look at them on the channel.